AllBall TV.
They scared, but I'm not.
They don't like comentario.
Y suscribe.
Well, y'all know what this is.
Knicks Rehab.
Knicks Rehab, y'all.
Bob Myers got something to say about the Knicks coaching situation. That's right. Former general manager of the Golden State Warriors, who's now on TV, but he's not talking about Mark Jackson. He's still ducking the smoke, is my point.
Oh.
And we want him to answer the question.
He's
but he is. And you might find more of a punk after he talks about the Knicks in this segment and about where we are with the coaching situation and maybe what the league thinks about the New York Knicks.
Saying denied.
Why don't you say, what do you offer?
Of course. Now, if it's Kerr, I'm not doing it no matter. Yeah, but okay, if it's a guy that's won 4 championships, I'm probably going to be like.
I mean, you can't say 4 first-round picks.
No, okay. But all these other guys, like, not to. They called a lot of. They didn't call, as far as I can tell, they didn't call Kerr. So they didn't call him. But for the other guys they called, I mean, I'm going to. By the way, once they say to you, I want to talk to your coach, I'll be like, okay. Before we just out of curiosity, I'm probably going to say no.
Yeah.
But what for what?
Exactly.
And if they go,
that's what I said.
They go, well, we were hoping, and I'd be like, no. You called for a guy that's under contract.
That's right.
With me. I get it. I'm not telling you not to call. Call me. That's your job, Leon. I'm not upset. So what? What for what? Yeah. And then he goes, I mean, you guys are in the meeting a little bit more than me. Frank knows New York. Have they offered anything to anybody?
No. No one has said that.
So to me, I'd be a little bit like, so you're kind of jacking up my own situation here.
Great call.
And you're not offering anything?
Yeah.
I'm like, because now the world knows you can't keep anything quiet anymore.
No.
So now everyone knows you called on my coach. So now my coach is going to come in and want more money.
Yeah.
So
you're screwing it up for me.
So you better offer me something.
Yeah.
Yo, Frank Isola, I met you at the Barclays Center and everything, bro. You be on some sucker shit on Twitter and all that. Bob Myers was saying that the Knicks are driving up the price for coaches when they call around the league asking for permission to talk to them if they want a head coaching job. AllBall, what's your reaction to Bob Myers shitting on the Knicks just like everybody else is?
For one, he needs to button up one more or put a T-shirt on. Like, we don't want to see all of that. I don't know what he's trying to put out there, but we don't want to see that, brother. You and Richard Jefferson, button all the way to the top. Stop showing your chest. That's for one. For two, Bob Myers, what the fuck are you talking about? What are you talking about, bro? I'm being honest. He's terrible on TV. Why is he on TV? Like, seriously, he gives no information. He talks about nothing. What are you doing? But listen, why would you not hate something that you think isn't good, but for some reason you can't put your finger on it? Why is it so great and legendary? Think about it. We New Yorkers, man, we obnoxious, we loud, we arrogant, we the brokest people in the world, but we'll tell you why you riding in your Phantom, man, that car ain't shit.
That shit ain't.
We ain't got train fare. Listen, man, the New York City way, you have to be one of us to understand. And everybody wants to understand, but they can't. These guys don't understand why we go berserk when we win one game in the first round playoffs. They don't understand why the Knicks is still one of the greatest franchises ever, and we haven't won since 70 whatever. So it's easy to hate on that. It's very easy. But with Bob Myers, I'm starting. I can't really watch him. Like, you would expect a person like that to maybe have a segment to delve deep into, his position and what he did for Golden. Like, I just don't understand him anymore. But that little whatever they just did, that shit looked so phony. Like, all them laughing, acting like they like each other. It was weird. But what do you mean the Knicks is driving up the price? No, we see some coaches we want to talk to. And we may want to be the head coach. And we're being respectful about it. Not like y'all sneaky motherfuckers. Remember, New Yorkers, we bold. We gonna ask you to your face. I want to holler at J Kid. We ain't gonna go behind your back and do the sucker shit that guys like Bob Myers looks like they do. He look like he's sneaky. So for me, fuck Bob Myers, man. Sorry.
If I like your joint, I might holler at that right in front of you, baby. I don't know.
Thank you, Fleet. Yeah, fuck
if
out
it's like that, and I don't know you, gang, but baby, what's up? Are you
Hey,
happy?
Flea, look, you look like you ain't even with him. What up, fam? You all right, sweetie? What's your name? How you doing? Oh, my fault, brother. I didn't know you was with her.
Didn't even know you was with her, big dog. But my apologies. You hungry? Okay. But I mean,
all comments are reserved, are meant for entertainment. They do not represent AllBall TV, ladies and gentlemen. Continue, Flea. I'm sorry.
Listen, man. I take a different stance with this. I think I hope we not going in there just flashing and acting like we fly, right? I hope we going in there saying, hey, I want to holler at J Kid, but this is what I have to. I'm bearing gifts. Like, this is what I have to offer. Like, you got to do something to make something enticing, to have some kind of conversation. So I do understand that. Like, don't go in there just thinking that you are the New York Knicks and whoever is under contract is going to look at their roster and say, no, I like that roster over there. No, like, you can't do that. You got to come to the table with something. And I think a guy like Bob Myers is a guy that could give us a modern day look at what those type of conversations look like. And so, like he just said, if he got a call from Leon to say, yo, I'm interested in Kerr, well, okay, what you got? Right? I think that that's a fair question to rebuttal with. Well, what you got? Well, what we looking at? Well, what did you want to do? Because he's under contract. If he wasn't under contract, you wouldn't have nothing. You didn't even have to talk to me. But because these guys got jobs, it's like, all right, I got to be upfront. But here, I'm coming with this, and this, whatever that is. And our cupboard ain't really like fruitful right now. When we don't got a lot that we want to part with, in terms of like, if we got to sacrifice players for a coach, what players would y'all sacrifice for Jason Kidd right now? If they ask for a player in return, what would you realistically? Don't tell me Kolick and Deuce. Who would you say?
Mikal Bridges.
Man, you crazy. Mikal Bridges. It's just trade Mikal Bridges. I mean, it does take money off the books.
I'm just saying, man. I think it's a valid point to ask.
Listen, if you could get a J Kid and one of them young hot flies, lobbies, like I know it sounds berserk, but I'm just, but like if it could be one of those, get Mikal Bridges the fuck out of here. I'm sorry. I'm definitely not a fan of him, whether he comes back or not. I'm yeah. So Flea, the answer to your question, Mikal Bridges for me for sure.
I love Jason Kidd, but just Mikal Bridges is crazy.
Tory B, you are 100% correct. That's right. Right now, Tory B, me and you on the coaching staff for Mikal Bridges, I'm taking that. How about that? She 100% correct.
Flea, that will be the dog days of the Knicks returning. What is all talking about? Let's just keep our day jobs, guys. Flea, I'm sorry, we cut you off.
Nah. I was done, man. I was good.
But you made a good point, because it's like, Bob Myers, why you acting like you don't know how business works? What the fuck are you talking about? I call up your coaches. I'm going to talk to them anyway. What are you talking about? How about that? I'm Leon Rose. Everybody was my client. If I can't get their number, I got a player's number that will get in contact with them for me. That's how this works. Who are you? You ain't no agent. You play at UCLA, he become an agent? Nah, he wasn't. I don't think he was an agent. But
who, Myers?
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, okay. Well, you wasn't no damn Leon Rose. Let's get that straight.
Go look at his client list and come back.
He's not beating LeBron James, Allen Iverson, Carmelo Anthony, Chris
fact.
Paul.
That's a fact.
He's not fucking with this.
I just said go look, Ray. That's all. It ain't.
His agency was bought out by CAA, which is damn near the biggest agency in the world. You're not on this level. I can get your coach's number if I wanted to. I could go golf with him if I wanted to. What you talking about, Bob Myers? And you know what makes this even worse? You talking about, yo, if I'm a general manager or owner, I'll be pissed because he's driving the price up. You know who ain't mad? All them coaches you just mentioned. All them coaches are now in my favor. They're like, yo, Leon, good looking. That text went out that night from a friend of a friend. Yo, tell Leon I said, yo, good looking. That's how business works, bro. Now we got them in our good graces. Now they're gonna talk about around the league like, yo, what you think about the Knicks? I don't know, but they got me some money and I didn't even play for them. They're playing a different ball game over there. All the hate keeps coming out with the Knicks now, and all y'all keep talking about is the Knicks. And there's an NBA Finals going on. Must we remind you guys? We have to, because it's trash. As AllBall said earlier.
The Knicks are gonna shock us with the hire.
Right?
I promise y'all that. And it's gonna be one of two things. It's gonna be a huge like disappointing shock, or it's gonna be one of those shocks where we like, oh, they nailed this shit.
It's either or. It's
They,
either or.
Ain't no in between with this shit, man. They either gonna like nail this shit, or we all three of us gonna be up here, and everybody in the chat will be like, yo, what the fuck is this?
This is my last point. Whoever we hire, nobody's gonna like it. Listen, man, as New Yorkers, we're never satisfied, bro.
That's a fact.
Unless we could dig up Red Auerbach, unless we could get the Phil Jackson from the Chicago Bull day. Like, bro, it don't matter whether it's J Kidd, whether it was Pop coming back. Like, it doesn't matter. We're never going to be satisfied. And Flea and Fabian, y'all said something that we had a couple shows ago. I don't give a damn who they bring in. I want to win a championship. Now, you know, we do have our ideal coaches, but I just think whoever we bring in, if we bring in J Kidd, look, Fabian don't like that. If we get Steve Kerr, some people may not like that. We bring Brian in. Like, we're never going to be satisfied. That's why the hate for New York City is always going to be there, bro. Watch.
Nah, bro. Steve Kerr, Udoka, Spoelstra. These names we're gonna get hyped over, regardless if we're overhyping it or not. Those names, they might not be available.
You telling me people are not going to find a reason? Those names you just brought up, I agree. But you telling me there's not going to be a plethora of people that's going to find a way to say, why the hell did you hire him as a coach?
We got 3 people on the screen right now who will yell at the top of their lungs at each other with 3 different topics and end up agreeing at the end of the day. Yes, there will be people who disagree with that, but I think if you get Steve Kerr, Udoka, Spoelstra, especially if it's Spoelstra or Steve Kerr, but Spoelstra's the one that we're all gonna go like, oh, we got Pat Riley back. There's a story behind that. And Udoka, with those names, we will drown out anybody else until they start playing games, real games, in the NBA next season. I think we're gonna be excited over that. Hold on, yo, Flea. I don't know. Does it sound like to you that AllBall kind of misses Tibbs?
AllBall suckers.
Yo, it's good seeing y'all tonight.
Y'all know what this is.
Knicks Rehab.
Knicks Rehab, y'all.
AllBall TV. They scared, but I'm not. They don't like comentario.
Y suscribe.